I guess we can start out this week with birds of a feather. We have a bunch of wild turkeys out in the yard with little buddy. Little buddy does not have the plastic on his feet, on his right foot. I can't tell that he's limping either. He's feeding right now, so he's not moving around very much. He's been right there in one little area eating rye for about the last 30 minutes. Looking around, watching around, all of a sudden, little wad of turkeys came in, a bunch of hens. The old hens out there eating rye this morning. Probably looking in there trying to find a few bugs. Probably not many bugs out there on a cold November morning. The lake is like glass. Absolutely like glass. Gorgeous, beautiful. Just about as good as it gets. Look at that. Isn't that something? Yesterday, no rain, but cloudy, dreary, foggy all day. Today, beautiful, bright sunshine. Want a little bit different weather? Just wait a day. Sometimes just wait a minute. I guess it's that way everywhere. You can see little buddy walking around just fine. He also looks like he's gaining a little weight since we got that off of his foot. He is looking good. About the only deer really hanging around the house a lot. Wild Child is back in the pen, so she's safe. We haven't seen little Whitey in days. Sure hope he can find his way back home. We'll see. Lots of turkeys out there enjoying themselves. Oh, they're going to get a little turkey fight here. Oh, my goodness. One's after something. That's a mama and her babies right there. Yeah. Yeah, and those are little Jakes probably. Little baby Jakes just born this year. Yeah, I think so. I think it's a mama and her babies. Oh, yeah, it's little Jakes. Already trying to spar a little bit.
I know that we have been talking about it for a month probably, and we are pretty much down to our last hurrahs. But the mountain on the other side of the lake is still beautiful. You take a look at that thing. Just absolutely gorgeous. The bright sunshine was on it earlier this morning. The clouds have rolled in here as the cold front's coming in. And but you can just look, and just as far as you pan down the lake, the color is beautiful. We got greens and all the different colors in there. The temperature is dropping. We got a really bad cold front coming in. We're supposed to have snow in Oklahoma next week. 3, 4, 5 inches in the western part of the state and up in the Panhandle. None here in southern Oklahoma at the Eagle. But take a look at that mountain over there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Make one nice little slow pan there and let you look at that because it's just absolutely spectacular. And I'm going to assume that that's just about over. But if you're on the other side and looking over here on this side, you see the exact same thing. Beautiful, beautiful trees. Just absolutely astounding color. Leaves are falling by the bajillions every single day. Life is good at Twin Eagle Ranch. As I drive around the ranch to see what I can see right up here by the pen, close by, laying down, which means that there must be a hot doe nearby. I see TC. I'm pretty sure that's TC. Can't be 100% positive, but I believe that's TC. I'm not seeing any deer at all at the house. None. Zero. No does, no babies, no fawns, nothing. I did see little Buddy a minute ago, or little Whitey, I think it's Buddy, on the outside of the pen just a few minutes ago. So I thought I'd take a little drive, and we find that we're right by the pen. That's right. Right by the pens is where TC is laying down. There is the buck that's inside, and he's being concerned with TC over here. even though that's his first horns. We've got him in there with a few does. Mr. Forrest is in with 9 does. The other 2 bucks have got 4 and 3. They're baby bucks. We don't know how they'll do, but they've got the right genes in them. That's Mr. TC. He's had a busy breeding season, I'm sure. Spread those big, wide, branching antler beams, genetics all around, I'm pretty sure. And now he's laying up there because there's probably a hot doe in the pen. But he's close to home, even though he's not coming to the house. There are so many acres in the woods. Plus, we've got deer feeders running all over the ranch right now. He's going to get up and look me over. Yes, sir, that's Mr. TC. Thundercloud right there. Pretty doggone sure. I don't see another deer on the outside here. I'm looking all around as I can't hold the cameras. Benelli, come here. Camel. But there he is in all his beauty. How pretty is that? How pretty is that? State Benelli. Yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. That is so pretty. Benelli, stay. Hey, come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Kennel up. That's right. Benelli won't hurt you girls. No, no. Good girl, Benelli. Isn't that pretty? That's just, I drive around and see that and I just love it. It's not big bucks. Just some pretty does. Got dust all over my screen. Yeah, look at big, beautiful things they are. God created white-tailed deer. And it put a smile on his heart. And it's put a smile on lots of his hearts ever since. Puts a smile on mine today. Yes, it does. We saw TC earlier riding around, and now we see him out in the yard for the first time in I don't know how long, gorging himself on the ryegrass planted in the yard. Look how tall that ryegrass is getting. You can see that he's lost some weight out running around in the wild. He's still a big, gorgeous, beautiful deer. Benelli's come out, laying on the deck. He's really gonna walk off. You know, he's not, he took off as soon as I opened the door. He bolted and ran about 20 yards, and now he's just walking away. They get really tame up here around me around the house, but then when they get out chasing, just the wild comes back into him, and he's, you know, he would not normally walk away from me like that, but you can see that he's definitely doing that. See his shadow walking. Stand behind that tree. That's just kind of the way a wild deer does it, isn't it? Does not walk out. Got right behind that tree and somehow kept the tree in between me and him. Pretty amazing. I don't know where he went. Disappeared. Poof. Just like that. But that's sort of what they do. I'll walk over here just a little bit and see if we can pick him up. He never did run off. Just walked off, but kept that tree in between me and him. And I don't know if he stopped back there or what he did. He was gorging himself, so he'll probably be back. But he went off over there somewhere and it's gone. Just like that. Poof. Just stay here, Benelli. Stay here with me. I'll be. Benelli, come here. Come on. Benelli says, I see OTC down there. Yeah, I see OTC. Well, that's good because I don't. That's good to see TTC around. Know that he's still here. As we get close to dark, we have had some deer descend on the rye patch. I guess that's what we call it. The overseeding rye that we did in the front yard. And we look out there and I saw him already this week. TC is coming back home. I guess he's getting tired of chasing girls or hungry for some home cooking. I don't know which, but there he is. As we look on down, we're looking through the bars at all of these because they're all in there at the Look how tall that rye is getting. I sure wish I'd have got it on the entire yard. I need to buy 2 or 3 sacks of it. Like $90 a sack, though, so I just bought one 50-pound bag. And we find mamas and babies. I think there's actually 4 or 5 of them. That's my little baby out there. There's another one off to the left. We look over there, we still got a little bit of color on the mountains. A lot of it is beginning to go away. Where the sun shines bright on it, and it looks really, really good. No sun on any of it over there right now, though, so. And we are looking at it through the window. You see the top of the mountain, the sun colors look kind of good. iPhone's having a hard time focusing there. It's automatic focus. It don't know what to focus on. There's some pretty stuff up there. But the prettiest of all is the deer. Mr. TC, maybe 8, 9 years old, I don't know. He's lived a life, though, that very few deer get to live. And then look who else shows up. I thought it's little Whitey, but it's Buddy. You can see that with the piece of plastic pipe off of his foot. This camera doesn't want to shoot good through the window at all. Doesn't know what to focus on. Come on, clear up, clear up, clear up, clear up. It cleared up a little bit. You can see out there. He's looking pretty nice now. I was just hoping and praying it was little Whitey. But it's not. Little Whitey has no tag. His ear's split, like split ear. That deer has a green tag, which means that that's little Buddy. But you'll see there is nothing on his foot. With nothing on his foot, he is getting around pretty good. And he was chasing does. Exactly what he was doing, chasing does. That's why we haven't seen him around here. Once he got that off his foot, he got out there and started chasing does. He's chasing that little fawn right there. He says, I can't get any of the big girls. I'll just go after one of the baby girls. And little fawn said, I'm not interested at all. But he was sure flirting around with her, chasing her around the yard there. And I looked out there and saw him, and I thought, that's little Whitey. But it's not. But maybe little Whitey will come back. Maybe he's just out chasing. TC's been gone for several days, and now we've seen him a couple of days in a row, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So things are hopefully going to get back to a little semblance of normal. As the tree beauty fades, the evening fades, and we turn into an early night. Part of the lights are already on. The others don't come on till 6 o'clock, which is pure dark.